lying to herself, 'cause her liquor's top shelf. It's alarming, honestly, how charming she can.
As women, we constantly want to change how we look in order to feel more beautiful. We look for role models to guide us on the journey to be perfect.
But what is perfect, and what will we do to strive towards this ideal image?
We're striving for something that is unrealistic and unattainable. This is unhealthy and focuses on the wrong things. We are taught that appearance is everything, and it doesn't matter who you are as a person.
Herself, 'cause her liquor's top shelf. It's alarming, honestly, how charming she can be.
You know, I struggled with cutting, with anorexia, basically bulimia, and
were you drinking or doing drugs or anything like that?
I would be lying to you if I said that I never experimented or self-medicated with drugs and alcohol.
So if you, obviously a lot of young girls are looking at you and seeing that you went through stuff that maybe they're going through right now. And how can you, in a quick soundbite, how do you talk to those girls and say, you know, what advice do you have for them?
Well, one of the reasons why I became so outspoken when I decided to come out of treatment and talk about my issues was because when I grew up and I was dealing with the pressures to be thin, it was the time in the tabloids when very, very skinny girls were on the cover of every magazine. And that's what I was looking up to. So that's what I had to idolize. I don't want that for young girls to idolize.
No.
So
unhealthy.
it is. It's very unhealthy. And there was nobody out there for me to look at and say, you know what, maybe this is unhealthy. Maybe starving myself isn't the answer. So I want to be that for a 13-year-old girl at home deciding whether or not to eat dinner, or a 18-year-old girl deciding whether or not to keep her breakfast down. You know, there needs to be a role model out there. And for the first time in my life, I actually feel like one.
Good, good.
When I look in the mirror today, I don't really know who I see. It is me and it's not me, so it's a very weird situation. Sometimes I'll run across an old photo and it's actually shocking sometimes because I've been like 3 different people. I've had 3 different faces. Sometimes I wake up at night and I have chest pain, and then also sometimes in the day, and if I exercise a lot then I get sharp pains in my breast sometimes. A lot of my scars won't ever go away. You know, they're a lot more faded than they were, especially when I first got them. You know, what I have now is what I'll always have, and that's just part of getting plastic surgery.